professionals. Coach Tysha here from Professionally Pause, where we aim to empower, enable, and lead professionals into workplace success. Here's a quick intro to me. I'm a job mentor, coach, and guide, and I love to see people win. I specialize and focus on helping my clients and audience propel forward. So make sure you subscribe to my channel where you can stop and have a pause with me as I offer tactical tips and strategies to strengthen you professionally. Okay, so there's that. Well, we are here again, professionals. The end of the month, the last week of May, and the conclusion of this month's theme, which was Navigate Like a Professional. I gave you tips and strategies for better workplace navigation that leads to productivity, advancement, and creating your internal brand to your organization. First, we focused on better aligning to your place of work, where I gave great insight to aligning to your team, boss, and company. Then, I provided tips for time management and productivity on the job and gave great insight on a prioritization tool and daily capture technique you can use to make sure you're getting the most important things handled and keeping a record of all you accomplish. And now, professionals, let's wrap up the month with my final tip on navigation. Here's tip number 21. Navigate like a professional, conquering your annual review and how to ensure promotion. All right. Here's the tip, professional. The key word here is impact. I want you to remember that the purpose of an annual review is for your boss and company to assess and evaluate your performance, to communicate and provide you feedback on what your ability has been to do your job. There's usually two main objectives here. One being review on performance, the other being to reward based on performance. Your review will evaluate your impact to the company. So it's up to you to detail how well you performed your job, and you'll likely learn what's working, how you can improve, and how your work is aligning to the mission or larger goals of the company. Here's some tips to better prepare. You'll want to make sure you can answer the following. First, you want to speak in terms of contributions. What did you accomplish in your role? How did you contribute to the success of others? What could you have done differently for greater business impact? It's very important to be able to convey your impact to your client, your team, and your company. A technique that helps you better prepare is to print out your job responsibilities and make sure you can point out how well you performed each task, as well as reflect on what went well and what not so well. Do you remember tip 19, where I recommended you utilize a journal for daily, monthly, and quarterly capture? Your professional log should list your wins, tasks, and any problems that may have arisen. Keeping a record of your impact and evaluating your activities also help to build context when it's time to give feedback on processes, yourself, your team, or the company. Self-reflection and accountability are at the core of being able to detail your professional highlights of the year, areas of growth and improvement, and risks you like to take moving forward. Be specific. Remember, in general, you're rated on whether you are below, meeting, or exceeding expectations. So it's important to show how you plan to exceed expectations as well as when you exceeded expectations, because this will demonstrate to a company exactly when your impact and contributions are strong enough to receive a promotion. Give them your receipts of performance excellence. Now, here's the tough part, professionals, explaining a failure or shortcoming. We all have them. You should be prepared for your manager or company to detail when you fell below expectations. Here's how to counter and reflect. Detail your lessons learned. Detail the steps you did to correct and improve. And detail how you're addressing your areas of improvement. Here are some final pieces of advice. Think through what you're asking for. Is it a raise? Is it more tools and resources? From a professional development standpoint, is it training? Remember, your ask may require proof of need, so keep this in mind. Do you have feedback? Make sure you have some on the company, of your role, of your manager's management, of your team. And it doesn't have to solely be constructive. Always have a few positive comments along with concerns you're raising. Professionals, we have reached the end, but not quite. For even more help on this topic, I have written an article called Evaluate Like a Professional that gives a good recap of my recommended approach for preparing for your annual review. And I provide a great checklist and worksheet that you can work through to really plan out your response. As always, you can always book time with me by slotting a 15-minute free discovery call with me by visiting professionallypause.com or emailing me at hi@coachtasha.com. Have you visited my digital training portal? I have tons of digital product that'll help guide you into the workplace success you're seeking. Go check out the 90-Day Accelerator, Tips for the Professional, and my other guides and courses for guidance and coaching. Thanks for tuning in. Stay encouraged, stay professional. XoXo Coach Tysha.